And welcome to the show. Thanks for tuning in. Great to be with you. Hope you're having a good day, good start to your day, and you had a wonderful weekend, whatever you did and wherever you did it and with whom. Stephen said in my ear, oh my. Well, I'm just saying, what do I know?
You know, we had some great weather here this week. And,
oh, man.
I enjoyed myself. Went out, stayed out almost a whole weekend outside.
It was lovely, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was. And I really enjoyed it, too. We're, of course, the show, if you're new to the show, it does originate out of Tampa, Florida. It's a pretty nice place.
Yeah, Saturday morning was just amazing.
Wasn't it, though?
The weather, that we had that first chill in the air. It was just, it was
yeah,
beautiful.
it was only 85.
Yeah. It was in the low 60s up by me.
Yeah, we dipped into the 60s, which is nice.
Yeah.
And also, not to toot my own horn, but my daughter's birthday was the past weekend, and I had her this weekend, so we kind of did her birthday thing. And we went to Publix, local grocery store here. We got a lobster, and then we set it free in the ocean.
You did?
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Lizzie is now free.
Oh.
Lizzie. There you go. Lizzie the lobster. Very good, Stephen. That's creative. Yeah, I like that.
That's a good one.
That's a good message.
You had some good luck this weekend, so.
I did.
Got your furniture sold?
Oh, yes, I did. Some lovely people. Boy, they got brand new furniture. I gave it away. Darn near. But you know what? I felt good about it. They were such nice people. I didn't care. It was good. We're all good. Little things in life. So Gary was, there's a big story that's trending about supplements and drugs. Ooh, wait a minute. You don't want to say dietary supplement and drugs in the same sentence. You'll see what I mean. But before I go there, and we're going to invite you to, Gary's going to break it down for you how to get in touch. Gary was telling me, he said, Doc, you know, there are vegan eggs now. And then I went on a rant, and I used language I can't use on the air, but I will. I'm going to address that issue, and after Gary tells you how to connect with us and make contact.
You can reach us at 877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK. Dr. Garko's personal email is drgarko@letstalknutrition.com. Follow us, like us, and share us on Facebook at Let's Talk Nutrition, on Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition, and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Let's Talk Nutrition, where everything is closed captioned and archived by date. And we try to keep it fresh for you. And we got over 52,000 views. So
excellent. All right. So we go to these trade shows, and they have any natural product trade shows. Supposedly natural products. You can put that in quotes. You'll see what I mean, given the story that's trending. They have supplements, they have food, they have cosmetics, they have any kind of natural product. In the food section, which is usually Expo East and Expo West. Expo West is the largest natural products trade show in the world. We're going to go there. We always do. You see food, you'll never see it in the grocery store. You won't get in touch with it, most of it. I don't. Even sometimes if you shop in a supposed health store. I don't know where they're selling this stuff, but whatever. And you walk through and you see products that are imitating food that people told you not to eat for one reason or another.
Chocolate's a big one.
Meat is one. Eggs is another. Milk, dairy, cheese is another. And they have these products that are simulations, as I call them, of the real thing. That wears me out. This has nothing to do with journalism. This is commentary. I just want to separate. Yeah, I have to put on a different hat now. It wears me out. And when you eat some of those foods, you want to know the truth. For me, from my point of view, they're dreadful. You know, dreadful? They're dreadful. You're supposed to be eating something that tastes like eggs or is simulating an egg or something that's simulating cheese. And it doesn't, most of it, for me, now, somebody may disagree with me. You may find products that are you say, wow, this just tastes like meat. Products, the simulation of meat, eggs, dairy. Those are the big three. And it just wears me out. Listen, if you want to eat eggs, go ahead, eat them. If you want to eat them that bad. If you're punishing yourself to the point where you can't sleep at night because you can't eat eggs, meat, and dairy, hell, go ahead, man. Get some sleep. It's not worth it. Instead of trying to find products that are simulating these foods. Most of them, in my opinion, don't work. That's my opinion. People may disagree.
Well, I looked into the ingredients because I didn't understand what it was.
Don't mention the brand.
No, but they use a Algal flour, ALGAL flour. And if you do research on that, it has been recalled several times because it's made people sick, caused nausea and diarrhea.
Well, I've met people that cause that. Yeah, I mean, it just doesn't make sense to me. When I decided not to eat meat, I may eat it once, twice a year, maybe. And it's not, I'm not loading up on those occasions either. It's a little portion of something. It's it. I walked away from it. Dairy. I walked away. I don't have it. You know what? I don't miss it at all. In fact, I feel better. Inflammation is less. No mucus buildup. No coughing and choking. Right?
Yeah.
And I made it. You make the commitment. But if you're going to torture yourself, and so you're going to out there trying to find products to simulate meat, dairy, and eggs, maybe what if you just cut back on it a little bit?
What about the Impossible Burger, or Gary's mentioned it before, the Wahlburger?
What is that, Gary?
It is a vegan-based burger, and they use. I'll look it up real quick. What they use.
That one's supposed to taste good.
It's most people. I haven't had it yet. I'd like to try it, but most people say that it tastes just like you're eating actual meat, but it's vegetarian or vegan. I forget.
That's
which one.
Possible.
Yeah.
Now I've eaten some of those products, Stephen, where they're like supposed to be simulating a meat patty.
It's cardboard.
Oh, please. I mean, the only way I'll eat that is at gunpoint. It's horrible. Horrible.
Well, just the name of the burger, the Impossible Burger, just goes to show you how hard it is to mimic a food that you are trying to avoid in the first place.
Mimic is right.
And you know how they got the Impossible Burger into the Wahlbergs, don't you?
No.
They brought it in there, and Donnie ate it, or Mark ate it, and didn't know it was a vegan burger.
And
he goes,
Wow.
oh, this is really good. And he goes, it's a vegan burger. It's the Impossible Burger by Impossible Foods. The thing's amazing. I've had it. It is one of the best vegan burgers I've ever eaten.
So you may find exceptions to my complaint. Right?
But there's exceptions to everything.
And I'm open to that. But you know what? I was looking at this one product you showed me where they're trying to make eggs. And they're making them out of soy and they're doing whatever. And I looked at the ingredients. I said, no, I'll pass. Come back, I'm going to tell you about drugs and supplements. Oops.
Almost 52% of men experience erectile dysfunction and benign prostatic hyperplasia. If you've had challenges with virility, sexual health, or low energy, Body Vigor's Alpha Extension may be the answer for you. Body Vigor's Alpha Extension can help revitalize your alpha male and extend your love. Our formula is one of the highest quality nutraceuticals available, formulated to support the processes involved in promoting a healthy male sex drive, energy, and stamina. Alpha Extension has 2 powerful herbal blends, Virilomax, which focuses on male sexual health, and T-Pump Activator, which helps balance your testosterone levels. Revitalize your alpha male with Body Vigor's Alpha Extension, exclusively available on Amazon.com.
Commercial messages. The show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. So I was checking out this Impossible Burger. It doesn't look bad. The ingredients, yeah, it's Mark Wahlberg. Is that his?
Well, no, they serve it in his store. In
see.
his store, but
He has a restaurant
called Wahlburgers. They're nationwide. Get it, Wahlburgers.
Yeah. What was his name? And he's a rock singer.
Marky Mark.
Mm-hmm.
And the Funky Bunch.
He's done okay for himself.
Ah.
And just to go back to what we were talking about before the break, you're saying, if you want to eat an egg, eat an egg. When you say, you've said it many times before, if you want to get like a tasty treat, you don't just eat a cupcake. You're going to go all in for the delicacy.
That's what I told Gary. He said he was in here on Friday, Stephen, and in the kitchen, you know how they do. You walk in there, and there are like stacks of boxes filled with donuts. One of the donuts suppliers here in the Bay Area will bring in donuts. And Gary said, I didn't eat one of them. And I said, Gary, good, excellent, get an A+. You know what? People have offered me donuts, and I said, I'm not going to commit that nutritional sin. It's not worth it. If I'm going to commit the nutritional sin, like you say, Stephen, that's what I do. I told Gary, Italian double layer chocolate, jazz it up Italian cake, layer cake. I'll eat that. I'll commit that sin. And the analogy I use is, robbing bank. I must have been a bank robber in another life. If you're going to rob a bank, it's a federal crime. You got the bank down the street. Not much money in that bank. It's just a little bank. Then there's one up the street. That's where all the loot is. You're robbing the bank. Go to the big bank. The penalty's the same. You're robbing a bank. If you're going to commit the crime, do the crime with food. That's my view. Maybe I'm wrong-headed about this, but I'm not.
You're not, but that's what makes this show fun and a bit different from all the other health talk shows, because we've spent the past 10 minutes or so talking about how to go all in on eating something delectable.
Well, listen.
I've seen people. Okay, I've seen people run mini marathons and then go drink beer for 2 to 3 hours.
Forget about it. Not me.
It doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make sense. Here's my view. If you're trying to convert people, if you will, or convince them, or otherwise persuade them to a healthier way of living in terms of their diet and lifestyle, the last thing you want to do is pound them into the earth, make them feel ashamed, make them feel like they have no choice, make them feel like, everything that they've done is wrong and they're worthless. That's the wrong approach. And moreover, you know what? Having a steak from time to time, if that's going to put you in the grave a heck of a lot sooner than later, then you know what? None of this is worth it, because it won't. It won't. But eating meat 4 times a week will. That I can tell you for sure. And I'll give you a chapter and verse on the science. And if you want to eat an egg from time to time, go ahead. Go ahead. But, I don't believe in cheat days, because I gave you my argument many times on the air about why I think cheat days are nonsense. They don't work. Because you're reinforcing good behavior with bad behavior, and from in psychology, conditioning, a learning approach, that just doesn't make any sense. But, I just feel that you got to give people a chance to breathe a little bit if you're trying to persuade them. We make this mistake with children when we're raising our kids. These aren't youngsters aren't Marine recruits that you're, putting them through the paces. You got to give them degrees of freedom, got to give them room to make choices and maybe make mistakes. And that's how I sort of approach this. And I don't want to come on air and pontificate and tell people what to do. And man, no, that's not me. That's not how I raised my children. That's not how I taught students for all these decades. It's not, it's not what I've done on the air. I just don't live like that. And I think you got to be reasonable. Diet and lifestyle, we all commit, I do, diet and lifestyle sins, I call them. But if you have more diet and lifestyle virtues, and at the end of the day, you're going to fare pretty well. What I've learned, boy, this has been quite a lesson for me. You can do everything right all the time. And you know what? you can still get sick. You can still get cancer. I did. You can still have things happen, and you're still going to die. All you're trying to do is increase your odds of living a little longer with better quality of life, and that's what you're trying to do. There are so many variables. We are so complicated biologically. So many things can go wrong. And, I mean, there's so much randomness involved in it all. And you just hope that you catch a little bit of a break here and there, and then you try to increase your chances of better breaks by doing better things. That's my approach. This absolute, you better do it, and, like this forced march through the jungles of Burma, doing that to people. No, man. That's not how you persuade people. That's my opinion. That's just me. I would be so uncomfortable in doing that. I think I'd do better in trying to get people to change. I talked with some people over the weekend, and two of them both need to lose weight. And I explained to them, why it's so hard and why people fail and what the pitfall. And once you tell people that, they do better. You got to tell them the truth and lay it out for them and let them know what they're dealing with. And you start there, and then you look for the small wins and one little win after another. And eventually you'll get there. We all will, sooner or later.
Is getting a good night.
Whether you spend your free time on a treadmill, under a car, or in your garden, if your active lifestyle leaves you sore, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce may be exactly what you need. Inflammaforce has a natural herb blend that acts as an anti-inflammatory to help maintain healthy joint and mobility support. There are standardized herbs like white willow, boswellia, turmeric, ginger, and devil's claw. The vegetarian capsule promotes easy digestion and a fast-acting dissolve process. Inflammaforce includes a proprietary enzyme herbal blend full of antioxidants and flavonoids that target pain and inflammation throughout the body. Body Vigor's Inflammaforce contains ingredients that support normal, healthy joint flexibility and function, builds healthy tissue, and helps with your recovery process. So if you're tired of sore joints and inflamed muscles, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce is your answer. Purchase Inflammaforce exclusively on Amazon.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. There's a story trending today. I wanted to get to it, but we got a little distracted, and that's all right. The FDA, the Food and Drug Administration is a little concerned and about dietary supplements, and, well, they should be. And they're saying now, and there's a study being reported, a study that's reported in JAMA Network Open. It's the Journal of American Medical Association Network Open. And nearly 800 dietary supplements that are sold over the counter, apparently from 2007 through 2016, that's the period that they looked at, contained unapproved pharmaceutical or otherwise drug ingredients. This was an analysis done by the FDA, and more than one unapproved pharmaceutical ingredient was found in 20% of those supplements. These are prescription medicines. They're sometimes called concentrations, means these supplements that people are buying are, in a real sense, according to the FDA, quote, unapproved drugs, close quote, that could be harmful to users' health, according to the authors of the study. Database, SCDER, it's an acronym, that they list all of the products, the company, they name the company, and you get on you're on that list, and they list them all. It's called tainted products marketed as dietary supplements. Gary will post it on our website at Let's Talk Nutrition. Is that what you're going to do?
Yeah, and our Instagram.
And our Instagram. And then you can see for yourself. I'll come back to this story, but I don't want my guest to be standing out loitering on the street. So we'll get him on the air. Ziggy Brostowski is my guest from Yerba Prima. Ziggy, welcome back to the show. It's great to have you back on, pal.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. Happy Monday to you. Where are you today? Chicago, New Jersey? Where are you?
Syracuse, New York.
Excuse.
Excuse for you're an excuse. Yeah. You're in, what do you say,
Syracuse. Is it snowing? Because it's snowing in Iowa right now.
I mean, it's pretty close. It's cold and it's raining. So
what's the temp?
Yeah.
What's the temp?
Probably about 40 degrees.
And it's raining?
Yes, sir.
So much for fall, right? Now you're into winter?
Listen, let's get the snowmobiles out and let's go.
Let's go. You're hearing me report on this. You're in the dietary supplement industry. What do you make of this report?
Well, I mean, $35 billion. I mean, I'll take $1 billion. I'm happy with that.
No, man. I'm talking about the drugs in the products. What do you make of that?
I hear stuff like that. This industry is so good, and I think things like that just give this industry a bad name sometimes.
They said that the greatest number of products found to contain hidden ingredients were reported in 2009 when there were 2 large recalls, and they named 99 products at that time. Otherwise, they said 443 of the total 776 products were reported from 2012 to 2016. In the overwhelming majority of cases, 97% in fact, the unapproved pharmaceutical ingredients were not declared on the labels of the supplements. So they were put into the product, and the consumer never knew it. Now, that's not right.
Absolutely not.
There's nothing right about that. There's no excuse for that. It's wrong. It's unprincipled. It's unethical. It's unhealthy, and it's dangerous. And they shouldn't do that at all. And they need to be rung up like a pinball. Now, I don't know if they fine them. I don't know what they do with them. Most of these adulterated products, Ziggy, about 45% of them, are you ready? Were marketed as sexual enhancement, weight loss, or muscle building. Those 3 sort of go together, I guess. Drugs found in sexual enhancement products included sildenafil, tadalafil, sildenafil, tadalafil, and varendafil, all active ingredients in prescription medications intended for erectile dysfunction. And they said which, when overused, can cause serious damage to blood vessels. I mean, if you suffer from ED, go see a physician, please. They can help you. There's nothing to be ashamed of. But buying these products for, you're messing with your health. It's not right. You're not doing yourself. And putting them in supplements. And I've seen some of these products in the stores. And people buy them. And you know what? Even if you tell them, they'll say, well, that's why I'm buying it. Some would say that. I don't know. I'm just saying. I'll tell you more about this. This is a big story. I don't know. You're right. It does give the natural products industry doesn't need that kind of notoriety, does it?
No, I mean, listen, sometimes with this industry, with people that aren't really familiar with it, they think some of these products are, snake oils or, something like that. It's bad for the industry, especially like a company like us that's been around for 40 years, that we pride ourselves in quality products, quality ingredients. I mean, that's absolutely horrible. I mean, it's horrible. I don't know what else to say besides that.
Well, I want to tell you something. The products that you have, when we come back, I'm going to share with you this notion of fiber and how critical and how important it is. And especially with type 2 diabetes. We come back, I'll share that, and Ziggy can tell you about, they have fabulous fiber products at Yerba Prima. First, I'll return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition.
You made it back in time.
Did I make it?
Yeah.
All right. All right, good. So, Ziggy, welcome back to the show. And you guys specialize in fiber for sure. And over this past week, I've been spending quite a bit of time doing some work, learning more about the pancreas and diabetes mellitus, type 1 and type 2. There's also a third type. That's a story for another day. And in the course of my work, I came across an article and some work on the importance of fiber with people suffering from diabetes. Now, we haven't talked about it that way on the show, but it is really an important ingredient, as it turns out, for people with diabetes. I have never really talked about it in this way before on the show, but in my work over this past week, I really have come to appreciate how important it really is for diabetes and metabolic dysfunction. You know, insulin resistance, metabolic syndrome, type 1 and type 2 diabetes. Have you had people talk to you about that in your years in the business and what you all do?
Yeah, I mean, listen, the research is out there. Fiber will help control and regulate our help lower glucose levels. It's a fact. You can see it all over. The FDA's posted things about it. There's all kinds of studies online about it. You know, when I had lost a bunch of weight, the whole reason behind it was I got diagnosed with diabetes. So
were you pre-diabetic or were you diagnosed with type 2 diabetes?
Type 2 diabetes. So, you know, a lot of this is weight and what you're putting in your system. But I really started to look at, like, our company, and, you know, I've always taken our bentonite, but I really started to get on a regimen with psyllium. I lost 80 pounds, and the diabetes went away. It's gone. See ya. You know, I'm not going to say fiber is going to, you know, get rid of your diabetes. It's certainly going to help that with weight loss. It's a winning combination. I mean, if you get diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, listen, psyllium and fiber will help you. It's a fact. It's out there. You know, I'm not saying you have to go out and buy Yerba Prima. I would prefer it if you bought our products, but, you know, fiber is going to help you with that. And, you know, I can't stress the importance for people with diabetes of, you know, how fiber can really change your life and, you know, keep you off of medications like metformin and some of these other things that are going to help control your sugar levels.
Well, let me tell you something about metformin. They did an analysis, and they compared intensive lifestyle and metformin, okay, to delay onset of type 2 diabetes. Intensive lifestyle, meaning diet, a good diet and exercise, they delay onset of type 2 diabetes by 11.1 years. You want to know what it was for metformin? 3.4. Reduce incidence of type 2 diabetes. Healthy diet, healthy lifestyle. 20%. Metformin, 8%. Increased life expectancy. Intensive lifestyle, 0.5 years. Metformin, 0.2 years. And the cost, intensive lifestyle, per year, $1,124. Metformin, $31,286. Okay. So, you know, diet and lifestyle are very powerful, and diet in particular looms large over this whole conversation. And you're right, Ziggy. I mean, the fiber, the research is clear. And the studies I looked at this past week looking at fiber and diabetes and how important it is for diabetics to have fiber into their diet and eating whole food, plant-based foods. Now, many people, diabetics, don't like to eat that way. So your alternative would be what? The supplementation, right?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. It's really, you know, I hear it all the time. Well, I get enough fiber. And I'm like, okay, so what's your daily diet? You know, what do you eat? And unless you're eating, you know, forget eating a salad. I mean, listen, if you're eating heavy greens like spinach and, you know, kale and these other things that are really high.
Green leafy vegetables.
Yeah, I mean, I love when people always say to me, well, you know, I eat salads all the time. Listen, a head of lettuce isn't going to get you a lot of fiber. I mean, you really got to eat good greens. And if you're not doing that, you really need to supplement your diet with some kind of fiber.
Absolutely. So we would be remiss if you didn't mention at least a couple of them. Products from Yerba Prima, fiber products.
You know, since we're talking about diabetes and stuff like that, I mean, listen, psyllium is really, 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 really good as far as helping control cholesterol levels, help lowering glucose levels. You know, we give an alternative to somebody that might not be a fan of psyllium. Psyllium has a very big, it's a bulking fiber. You know, so some people just don't like that bulking sensation. The reason that's good, though, is it's going in, it's swelling out in your intestinal tract, it's getting in all of those hard-to-reach spots that, you know, you've got waste stuck in your, you know, nooks and crannies of your intestinal tract. But it really, really does wonders when it comes to cholesterol and glucose levels.
I can't emphasize it enough how important fiber is to manage your metabolic system in your body, systems, and keeping blood glucose levels moderated, you know, not having them go off the chain. I just can't tell you how critical it is to have fiber in your diet. We come back, we'll continue our conversation with Ziggy, and we'll pursue this this theme a little bit more, and I'll tell you more about this new study by the FDA saying that they found some drugs, pharmaceutical, what they call concentrations, in these products